What's going on, Rockstar Nation? Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel, and it is Monday, the start of a new week. Today is October 30th, 2017. Tomorrow's Halloween, so happy Halloween, early Halloween Eve to everyone. And today, you guys probably seen the title of this video, and I want to go over a very important news story that I saw that's probably important to a lot of you sellers, especially the female audience, which I seem to have a lot of, that have sold LULAROE before or were LULAROE distributors, licensed sellers, whatever they call those guys. And if you haven't seen it in the news in the last couple of days, I don't know the exact date that it was filed, but it was coming. I saw it from a mile away. LULAROE is being class action sued because of their company being a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, MLM, better known as MLM. Is there anybody here that doesn't know what a pyramid multi-level marketing scheme is? This video is going to be recorded, so if you don't know after I get done explaining it, put it down in the comment section below or do some independent research and Googling. You can kind of figure it out, but I'll try to answer questions down below. Basically, a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme company kind of works like this. You've got the owner, the guy on top, the people on top, the group on top, the organization, and they have two ways they run it. One, they create a product and they sell that product to people that are under them. To these, you've got, two owners. Let's say you got two company owners and they make 1,000 pieces of clothes and they sell it to all these four people for, $5 a piece. And then all those people are supposed to be able to resell it to the people under them that are able to make a profit. And then it continues on and continues on down the chain as they sell it to more and more members. And eventually it's supposed to end up in the hands of what's called an end user, which is the person that actually uses the product, wears the product, takes the product, whatever it may be. But the reason that it's called a multi-level marketing and pyramid scheme is because the people that are under the other people, their job is to recruit more people to try to buy this, or to sell this merchandise, to sell this product, to sell this course, to sell this scheme. So, you may see it as a lot of the how to make money courses. So somebody will sign up for a how to make money course. They'll pay $1,000 for the rights, the licensing rights to sell this product. And then they're gonna try to sell this course on how to make money to 10 people for $100 a piece to recover their $1,000. And then they wanna sell it to 10 more to make a profit. Well, the course isn't actually a course to make money. It's the rights to sell the course that's supposed to make you money to the other people, and that's how you make your money. You're not actually making money on anything other than reselling the course. So LULAROE works a little different. LULAROE actually has a product which can be profitable, which you can obviously buy from LULAROE for 10 bucks a piece, sell it for 20 bucks, and I don't know the numbers, I'm just throwing numbers out there. But it is a multi-level marketing scheme, but only to a point. To where you are forced by LULAROE, and I don't know the ins and outs of the contract, but you're forced to buy X amount of inventory, and then you have to try to resell that by having parties or, using your social media contacts or your friends or your family, and you have to just beat down doors, just like a door-to-door salesman essentially, but through the virtual world almost, to try to sell all this merchandise. But they put restrictions on where you can sell it. eBay being one of those places you cannot sell LULAROE as a licensed distributor. And also, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't get to pick the inventory that you buy, do you? It's kind of mixed and it's sent to you. You don't really get to cherry pick. So that's my problem with LULAROE, is that you're not getting to pick your inventory if that's the case. You're being forced to spend $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 out of pocket. I don't know how much, if any, more than that people have spent. And you are restricted on where you can sell it. So I'm all for putting money out to buy a large amount of inventory and bring it in if it's profitable inventory, if I get to pick it, or if it's bulk and I think it's gonna be good. So I'm not against that side of the putting money out to buy it, but I am against, if I'm going to put that money out, that you're gonna restrict me on how I'm gonna sell it. Because once I buy it, as far as I'm concerned, I own it and I'm gonna sell it however I have to sell it to make my money back. But here's where the legal side of it comes in. When you become a LULAROE distributor, and obviously I'm not a lawyer, this is not legal advice, and I've never been a LULAROE distributor or signed contracts or even seen their contracts. I'm sure I could Google it up, which I probably will later, just to see what it reads. But once you sign that contract, you are under their legal stipulations. So if you sign a contract that says you agree not to sell it on eBay, even though I don't agree with that, you have agreed with LULAROE not to sell that merchandise on eBay. And if you break that rule, you can get in trouble. So by them class action suing on the other side for being a multi-level marketing and all the things that you signed up for, it's tough. Now the thing about this is it's going to come down just like any other lawsuit to where LULAROE is going to settle this or find a way to get out of it simply because it will cost them entirely too much money to litigate it, to hire legal teams, to hire lawyers. It's going to be dragged out for years. So that's typically how cases go. And if enough people have got together with a bona fide lawyer, with you know, a pro bono, with a legit lawyer, they're going forward with this legal action, he's not costing money, they can drag it out forever. So that's where I see that going. Let's take a look at my screen. Let's do a little screen share here, and I'll show you a little bit of the news stories about this LULAROE lawsuit for those of you that don't know about it. All right, here we go on LULAROE's troubles. So it was a $1 billion class action lawsuit for those of you not familiar with that. This could cripple LULAROE if things don't go well. It was started out of Corona, California, of course, by Deanne and her husband, Mark Steedham. And they did $2 billion in sales this year, which is incredible, or for last year, which was, you know, nutso. They did $1 billion the year before, and they're doing $2 billion this year. There are 80,000 independent distributors selling the company's clothing. One of the main complaints is that it is an oversaturated market, which I believe is true, definitely. So essentially, let's go into the claims here of the lawsuit. You guys can see the multiple stories, but here is one from Los Angeles Legal, is that Corona-based clothing company has been hit with lawsuits claiming it recruited women to sell its goods from home and left thousands of them with unreturnable merchandise. So the class action lawsuit was $1 billion in damages. They only did $2 billion in sales. Don't know their profits. It encouraged women who wanted to sell its leggings, skirts, and other clothing to take out loans, run up credit cards, even sell their breast milk, then left some in financial ruin with unsold goods. There's many of 80,000 distributors, which is true. And LULAROE is, of course, calling the lawsuit baseless and inaccurate. Of course they are. When somebody sues you for $1 billion, it's inaccurate. Always. So let's look at this. So they've got two class action lawsuits against them. And two of them, one of them claims that they violated federal racketeering law, which I don't even know what federal racketeering laws cover. I know what a federal racketeering law is, but I'll have to look into that more to see if I think they may have. Anyways, it says it was $5,000 to $9,000 to start with LULAROE. A lot of you women and other people will probably be familiar with this amount that it costs, which is crazy. And that people are complaining that they couldn't return the unsold merchandise. Originally, LULAROE was offering a 100% return policy, but then they had to stop and were charging up to 90% return fees plus no free shipping because people were taking advantage of it. People were undercutting other sellers. People were returning bad material or bad condition material because they didn't store it well, etc., etc. And some sellers said they sent back their unsold stock and haven't been refunded, which that's LULAROE's whole game, is just to move inventory. They just want to get somebody signed up. They want to sell them $5,000 worth of merchandise, and then they want them to leave them alone. Like, they want them to go out and sell that, and it's their problem now. And that's kind of why it is a multi-level marketing. And it's sad, but that's how they got to $2 billion in sales. So, and that's from January to October. They're going to do $2.4 billion, I would assume. Anyways, people also complained, obviously, of the quality of the products, developing holes, which a lot of you guys I saw on social media said. The sizing was not consistent between styles, saying that a 2XL in one style was a medium in another, which is pretty telling of their quality of their merchandise. I'm not familiar with it. Obviously, we don't wear it. I don't have it. I've only sold one piece ever in my life. So maybe some of you guys or girls or people are more experienced with LULAROE. If you are, comment down below. Tell me your experience with them. Tell me if you've been a distributor. Tell me if you've ever bought, sold, quality, complaints, anything you want to talk about LULAROE, put it down in the comment section below. I want to know what you guys think about this because I kind of saw this lawsuit coming from a mile away. I wasn't sure when, where, how much, but I saw it coming, and it's not a surprise. And I'm going to say it right here in my video. Call me out on it later. Tell me I was wrong. But if I was, I'll admit it. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong. I say this is the beginning of the end for LULAROE. I can't imagine they're going to recover from this. So maybe they do. Maybe they prove me wrong. Maybe not. But just let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll leave you guys with that. Make sure you check out the description box for everything that I tell you to check out on a normal basis, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm curious to read your comments, so I'm going to let you guys get right to it.